to throw it. Second in the NFL in touchdowns. It's the Falcons.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. The early rhythm he was able to establish, he rode that to the final whistle. They had an answer for everything the defense threw at him. And if he continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate, he's going to be a hard group to beat.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He's going to try it here again. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. In danger of an opening 3 and out, they face 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. Again, working deep downfield. He's got it! And he will dive into the end zone. 71 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. Terrific way to start this one, Greg, on the opening drive. Getting the ball in the air, down the field, and into the end zone for 6.
We wondered all week, Mike, if this secondary would get tested, especially as the game progressed. Well, we didn't have to wait very long. I mean, a big play early, and we got ourselves a 6-0 ball game.
So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
I think when you go back and watch the film for last week, Mike, he played fairly well for the most part. Now, are there some things to clean up? Absolutely. Some of this footwork, both inside and outside the pocket, still has a long way to go. The occasional errant throw or just thinking, hey, I've got a big arm, I'm going to fit this ball in the window. Some of that stuff needs to get cleaned up, but overall, not bad. But what matters the most in wins and losses, and he just wasn't the difference maker his team needed when they needed him the most.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A pickup there of 19 yards. Good for a Buccaneers first down. On the ground, here's the first carry for Marshawn Lloyd. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
On 1st down, it's Lloyd. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive lineman had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack.
Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
This defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them early in this game. That's already 2 sacks allowed. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense... They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 27-yard line.
And this ball's going to be incomplete.
Little backyard football here by the quarterback. It looked like he was running around the playground in his early days. The disruption of the timing early was the key, and from that point on, him and his receiver just unable to get on the same page.
That ball is caught on the sideline, and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down.
That's good for the Falcons.
It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And he's fighting and trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the Bucs' 46-yard line.
He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That's good for the Falcons.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll run it. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Ready?
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. To the end zone. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again, this time at their own 8-yard line. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Working across the field, that's Pickens. And they're going to move this one all the way up near the 30-yard line.
22 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll let this go for Pickens. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
They'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. And it sets up 4th down. Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away. Returnable from his own 4. And he'll give his guys a little bit more room to work with as he's able to get forward out beyond the 10-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
Well, but this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball. If that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
2nd and 7. They'll go again with Lloyd. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
He's going to keep it himself. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one. He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. On the zone read, it's Lloyd. And he's inside the 10, pushing forward for a gain of 5 yards. Here now, 3rd and 5. Now some movement up front, flags down, mistake-filled first half continues. So a much more difficult scenario now. It is 3rd and 10. Oh, he coughs up the football. It's scooped up by the Falcons.
For most of these defensive linemen, Mike, they go the entire season and never touch the ball. So when they get their shot, they try to take advantage of it, and that's exactly what this big guy did here. Doesn't quite take it all the way for a touchdown, but he sets his offense up in a great spot.
And a good run there. You're going to get him 5 yards. Complete. He finds Brian Thomas. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over. Now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Extra point try now for Tucker. The kick is good. And the Falcons extend their advantage to 14-3. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock.
Let's go now.
Motion man is the tight end going right. They'll look to throw again. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Marshawn Lloyd. Touchdown Buccaneers. It's his second touchdown of the year. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucs are back within 4. It is 14-10. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Falcons offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. That is hot! And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Let's go. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And that'll be a pickup of 3. So we have hit halftime. And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. The Bucs offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. The trail by 4. Touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. 2nd and a yard. On the handoff, it's Lloyd. And he's going to take this past the 45. And that's good enough for a first down.
He was brought down by Sean Anderson. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Tampa Bay.
Here's a screen taken in by Swift. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now he'll run. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll run over center, and it's Lloyd. And he'll get about 5. They send the tight end in motion. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Falcons. What a time for a pick six for the defense. As the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one, the defense extends the margin with the pick six.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead. And not only do you do that, you pick six them, and you're able to extend that lead.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Buccaneers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has had all sorts of trouble in this one. Your quarterback has to take care of the ball, and he has not. Turning it over in the air, turning it over as a fumbler. You just cannot win football games in this league when the quarterback's giving the defense the ball. And that's what he's done in this one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here. Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Here's third down and a few inches. Try to run it with Lloyd. And he's going to have a Bucs first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Tight end going in motion here. To the air now on 1st and 10. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Give inside, there's Lloyd. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
They'll send the tight end in motion right. They'll look to throw. Into the hands of Pickens. And he'll be taken down. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Tight end motioning left. They'll throw out of the gun. He runs with it, and he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Tampa. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Moving the tight end right. A give. Here comes Lloyd. And he cannot get in. The try for 2 comes up empty. So unable to get within a field goal. The difference remains 5. So things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game. as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. He'll drop to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Back to 60. Back to 60. Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Now they'll set up to throw. Now a shot here, deep middle. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face 1st and goal. How about that back bulldozing his way forward? A gain of 9 yards.
A 9-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Atlanta. Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Falcons will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense get... Back to throw. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Tight end, the motion man to the right. He'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. McLaughlin now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Buccaneers have cut the deficit to 5.
Buccaneers 23.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this 1st down. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. And up.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And he's Touchdown, Falcons. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Here comes a return from the goal line. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. We've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. That'll be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Take over.
Off he goes.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Buccaneers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. 2nd down and 3. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal.
Let's go. Go.
Back to the air one more time. That is caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. His kick is good. And the Bucs are able to cut into the deficit.
Buccaneers 30.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, that recovery certainly makes things a little more interesting, but you're still down 2 possessions, so you've got to work fast, score quickly, and then line back up and recover another one.
They'll drop to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. It is 2nd down and 5. He'll check this down to Swift. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, you have to score twice. It's 1st and 10. There's that man again. Another catch. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. Here we go. 1st and goal. They'll look to throw yet again. That one going to be intercepted in the end zone if he stayed in bounds. Now, the officials say no, it is incomplete. Crisis averted for the offense, at least for the moment. A near turnover there.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw again. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing.
And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers have cut the deficit to 5.
Buccaneers, 37.
They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense can just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation, take a couple knees, get on with the win.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. So it's a win here for the Falcons. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple.